Hey there, Ali Duzette here, and today is day 4 of the Venus Retrograde of 2021. I'm Ali, good to meet you. Today we're still working on getting our Venus Retrograde going with grace. We're still in the beginning of it, but guess what? Christmas is around the corner. It's the holiday season, whether you celebrate Christmas or not. A lot of people are dealing with their family right now around the holiday season. And so for me, myself, we're gathered up with a bunch of our extended family this week, an amazing opportunity to reevaluate a lot of relationships all at once. And this is also a great time to get practical. And I mean this in a lot of ways, like here on this little family trip, it's been time to get practical about like who's doing the cooking, who's cleaning up the stuff for everybody, what these like practical questions of how are we making things work while we're living our daily life and making messes that need to get cleaned up, and like how are we sorting out who's driving who and taking people places. And these are all practical questions, and it's a great time to dig into them and how they relate to our relationships, because our relationships really reflect how are we all handling this practical stuff, and but I want to talk about being practical on a spiritual level. When we are spiritually practical, here's what we're not. We're not totally judgy, and we're not losing our minds over what people do or don't do. We don't lose our minds over what they say or don't say. When we are practical on a spiritual level, we keep it real. We realize that people are where they are, and we just let them be there. Okay. We're not going into it wishing that they would change and trying to change them. We allow them to be who they are. We allow them to have their own journey. Okay. Pause this screen, and you know what? I'll copy and paste these into the little comment thing or whatever below, so you can find them more easily. But these are the thought questions I really want you to ask today. And I think it would be worth it to write them down. But if all you do is just think about these things, let's just think about them. Who do I judge the most in my family? Why do I judge them so harshly? What message can I take away from this about me? Okay, when you're judging them, what is the real message about yourself? What beliefs do I need to change so I can allow the other person in my life to be who they are without my judgment? What is something practical I can do to support myself in letting go of judgment? What is something practical I can do to help heal this relationship? Now, one thing coming to my mind as I'm speaking about this, which I wasn't even thinking about when I wrote this slide, is faith journeys. And, I myself am a Christian. I have a lot of Christian clients. I have a lot of clients of all faiths, but one really traumatic thing is, shifts in a faith journey in a family. And a lot of times when people who do believe something strongly see others lose their faith in that and change how they interact with their past religious beliefs, it can be really traumatic. And I don't know, I speak with a lot of people, particularly mothers, who feel really upset about, the changes that their children are going through with their faith. And so one thing that I do want to encourage all of us to do is just let people believe what they want to believe and let people be on their journey. I feel very strongly that, I feel like the divine is guiding all of us through all of our journeys, exactly where we are. And yes, sometimes people make decisions that maybe we wouldn't make for ourselves, or if we could control them, we wouldn't make that choice for them. But guess what? It's their life. And, we have all the time that we need to experience the life that we need to experience. And it really is safe to trust the divine to guide everybody that we love to be exactly where they need to be and where they want to be. Because at the end of the day, the divine wants all of us to be where we want to be, right? It's all about our own desires. And sometimes we love people and they desire something different than we wish that they would. And that is okay. It really is okay. And it is up to us to let go of needing to judge them over that. Okay. And I do mean that. I mean, when we're saying, oh, I don't judge them, I'm just heartbroken. Well, yeah, it kind of falls in the same little family there, as far as you know, it's first off, it's kind of a pride issue because we feel like our perspective is bigger and better than God's perspective. Guess what? God is smarter than us, and God is okay with people being on their own journey. He really is. I really believe that God is okay with people taking some circuitous routes to where they need to end up. And we need to be okay with that too. It is not the end of the world when people make decisions that we disagree with. It is not the end of the world. Okay. We have plenty of time. Everything is happening in the exact right time. And here's the deal. When people in your life that you love make different faith choices from you and you feel upset about that, they can feel that. Do you think that blesses your relationship? No, it does not. Okay. What blesses your relationship is loving them no matter what they are going through, and not letting those feelings of, I don't know, I mean, disappointment and all that stuff, when people can feel that you're disappointed with them, that is devastating. It is so damaging and destructive to a relationship. And the thing is, you don't have to be disappointed that people are experiencing their own journey. Okay, we don't need to do that. One other thought about this is going to be dealing with like abusive relationships and negative relationships. Who do you judge the most in your family? Is it your abuser? Well, I don't know. Sounds kind of fair to me. And when it comes to something practical that you can do to help heal relationships like that, today you might not feel ready to forgive, and that's fine. But another thing, I mean, I just want to be clear, healing a relationship does not always mean that we continue in the relationship. Sometimes, especially in the cases of abuse, healing the relationship means getting out, goodbye. And so something practical you can do to heal an abusive relationship, you're going to have to figure that out for yourself. But in some cases, that might be to leave. And so I just wanted to mention that as well. Remember, guys, this is all about you. That we're dealing with relationships right now, but we can't change other people. We can only change ourselves. And when we release our judgments of others and open up to accepting them as they are, things can change for everybody really quick. You will see for yourself if you've been disappointed in people that you love about things that they do or things that they believe right now. If you can let go of that, you will see how much quickly, how fast it can be that the positivity in a relationship is restored. And when a relationship is positive and people know that they can count on you loving them and accepting them as they are, no matter what they're going through, that's when their hearts change. Okay. That is how we help heal people's hearts, is by accepting people, allowing them to live their journey, even if we disagree with it. So some session recommendations today, I'll put the links below. Goodbye Judgy Pants will help you stop judging others, and it will help you stop feeling judged by others. The session on resentment will help you let go of your resentments. The forgiveness session is really good. I didn't mention this one, but the disappointment session, I will link that one as well, disappointment. Because when we allow ourselves to feel disappointed in others, well, first off, if you feel those feelings, you should feel your feelings all the way, but you should feel them all the way and then let them go and welcome in some new beliefs that are more supportive to yourself and your relationships. Being chronically disappointed in others just tears the relationship apart. And so that's why I'm going to recommend that one and put the link down below. It's time to let go of your disappointment. It only hurts you and everybody around you. It only hurts everything. So you might as well stop it. Stop it, get out of that disappointment space. And it's time to figure out how to accept people as they are. Even, when we don't accept people, they feel it, it hurts. And I know you know that for yourself. When people don't accept you and the journey that you're on, it hurts. When people don't accept your religious journey, it hurts. So we're gonna let go of that and allow everybody to be on their own journey. And it's going to feel so much freer and more open. And it doesn't make you a bad person to trust the divine to take care of everybody. to take care of making sure that everybody ends up exactly where they need to be. Okay, so keep going, keep breathing. You're doing awesome. We're 4 days in out of 6 weeks, so we're doing awesome. You are gonna get through this. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.